So this top tips episode is all about how to fold your wing and look after it correctly. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is find a flat area where you can lay out your wing, preferably in a place where you're not going to cause damage as you press down on it. Now I've laid my wing down perfectly on its back. The wind is flowing along it from wingtip to wingtip. What I'm going to do is I'm come to my risers, and while I'm packing I'm also actually checking out my wing, okay? Almost like a post-flight check. What I'm going to do now is just hold up my A's, make sure they run cleanly to the leading edge, and if not, I'm going to sort that out, because now when I pack it I know that the wing is as it should be, really nicely prepared, ready to go out the bag. So the next thing I'm going to do is gather up my lines and put them into the center of the wing. However, as I do so, I'm also going to check out the stitching here on the mailons and look and feel for any signs of damage to the inner core of the line. Be careful not to tread on the lines as you gather them up. Quite easy to do, especially as you get closer. Then we lay the lines down carefully and then bring the risers back while clearing these treading lines in order to put the risers in the center of our wing. And I'm going to concertina this by flicking it forward, bringing it back all the way to the center. So now I'm ready to concertina my leading edge. And what I do is I come to my wingtip. There's a bit of a closed cell. And I find the first bit of composite leading edge, little plastic rod, in order to keep this leading edge really stiff. And the reason we concertina it is so we're not creating any damage to this leading edge. We want to keep this in really, really good condition. So I'm just bringing them together, moving towards the center. So now they're nicely together, I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. Notice I'm not folding the wing over on itself, I'm bringing these all together so they're now nice and flush. What I can now do, because I've concertinaed my wing from the wingtip earlier on, it's going to be a simple matter of folding one onto the other. You want to start using your knees to keep a bit of pressure. So I've come to my trailing edge, but because I haven't put a fold into the leading edge, I'm going to have to put a little twist in the actual wing in order to keep all of these cells compacted together. So I gather it up, I put my twist in, I make sure I squeeze all the air out. And now I'm going to fold the leading edge over my arm, making sure I'm not damaging any of these composite leading edge plastic rods. I put my knee on that and come to my trailing edge, hold up my risers, put them in, and I'm going to fold it up once. And now over. Make sure nothing spills out. Make sure the lines are in. And now, if you look, the leading edge is really nicely concertinaed and protected inside that wing. Now it's just a matter of putting a strap around it and sticking it into my bag.